Hey guys, and welcome to another video. I didn't know what to upload, so I decided it was about time I made a video that fits under the tips and tricks part of my starting topics. So today I'm going to be watching some Rocket League gameplay and analysing it, giving tips and advice to the player. I don't know what to call this, so it'd be great if you guys could just suggest some names for me for this series. That would really help out. But the player for this first pilot episode is going to be my good friend Ryumu, who has YouTube himself, and you should go check him out. He made my graphics for the channel. As you can see, he's good with Photoshop and After Effects. But is he good at Rocket League? Let's find out. So let's get to the first game here. This one is on Neo Tokyo. Now, let's have a look at this game.
Or something, I don't know.
So, if you don't know who Fodhu is, he is a friend of Ryumu. They stream together. This video is from a stream, so if the quality kind of changes around a bit, that's because it's from a stream, so obviously it's just down to his internet. So yeah, let's have a look. So that's a weird use of non-ball cam there. That's just a bad start immediately to game.
And he missed.
That was unlucky from them to not score that, but that was... I'm actually going to go back because that was not good. So, here, what are you doing? Tell me what you're doing here. You're facing not even to the ball. You're facing sideways. You turned off ball cam, so you have no idea where the opponents are, where your teammate is. All you can see is the ball and the wall. You're driving forward. There's Fodhu coming in on the left there. You're coming in. You have literally, I don't even know what you're trying to do here. And then you back out, and you're like, you kind of committed to it, and then you didn't commit to it. And then it's going over the goal, and you had no idea that the opponent was about to come in right now. You had no idea he was coming in. And here you're thinking, okay, is this going in? At this point, turn on ball cam, and you have. And look at the ball, go over your head, reverse, and try and clear it backwards. If that was, because that looked like it was going in, but obviously it didn't. It was a very unlucky. It was just Rocket League post physics, but that was close. That was too close for comfort. And I don't know where you're going here. So here, you should just be getting boost and getting ready for the pass or the rebound or the clearance. That's what you need to be ready for. I don't know where you're going. You got 57 boost. You're not ready. You're not ready to do a full-on attack or a full-on defense if they come at you. You have plenty of time to get boosted. Now you're getting way too close to the goal. If he clears that over, you look. Now, what are you going to do now? You can see that two people are going in for there. There's no need to go for that. Just turn around. It's okay to turn around and get in defense. You don't have to be going forward every time. Okay. It's okay to get back while you're attacking. Sorry. I don't know why you did that. It's fine. Okay, again, just get the boost. You're on 63 boost. Get 100. Yep. That could be the difference between scoring and not scoring. Having 100 boost is so important. Right, okay, so Fodhu's just told you he's in the net. That means you can attack as much as you can. He hasn't told you he's come out though, so you didn't know that. That should be it. That should be the goal, really. See, why are you here? Tell me why. Everything you do in Rocket League must have a purpose. There must be a reason for what you're doing. You know Fodhu's in that bottom left-hand corner. Unless it's really posing a threat, there's no need to come into that corner because he can just do a flip and it's out of that corner. You did not need to come in there. Now look, you're both in the corner. The ball's basically in the middle of the pitch. They could score a goal because there's no one in goal here. But they didn't because they weren't ready for it. You flip this up here, that's pretty nice. That's alright. That's a fine goal. That's okay. So let's look at this attack. So it's a nice little flick. And then he tried to save it, but...
Team Black would win this.
Right.
That'll be the hype as shit.
So I don't know what you're doing there. I have no idea.
What?
Right, let's keep going.
It was mindly
Alright, let's keep watching.
So,
yeah, clear that.
Fuck.
Yeah, you should really be focusing on the game there.
Clearly matters the most.
You still want to win.
That's pretty good.
I'm not. This is not a comment on the gameplay. It's more a comment on the commentating. But I see this in Overwatch as well. Like, oh, it's quick play. You don't need to try. I still want to win. Like, you still want to win because obviously it doesn't mean as much on Rocket League, but a win means quite a bit on Overwatch. So you still want to win every game, so you get more XP to get more loot boxes. Obviously on here, when you level up, it doesn't really mean anything, but an arbitrary number.
just kind of got lucky that I just bounced it on his head. Boink.
Yeah, both your goals have been off the opponent. Right, so I know you're going to go here because they have this thing where they go left person goes.
Really need to learn to not text and drive.
Yeah, don't text while you're playing the game. Text while the replay's going, not when you start. Well, not when it's saying 3, 2, 1. Right.
And again.
Okay, right. This is another example, right? What are you doing here? They are in a prime position to aerial up there and just score that in your goal. What are you doing? You're on the floor waiting at the circle, waiting for them to drive in or something. I don't know. But you're just in such a strange position here, and you have ball come off. You have no idea. The other guy, you see one guy, right? Fair enough. But the other guy could be in the air about to score this. You have no idea. And you just set it for them. It's a good save though. You're just kind of ball chasing a lot of the time. Stay in goal, please. Thank you.
Really far over.
That's nice. That's good. That's good. That's what you should have done. That's fine.
To quote the great Piglet, oh, dear.
That should be a goal. Nice. Well done. So that attack was alright. Let's see if we can watch it back. So you kind of wait for the ball to come down. It was kind of a bit messy, but you scored the goal. It was a nice shot. It was decent. It was a fine attack. You scored the goal. That's all that matters, right? This game does end in a win, by the way, but I've got a loss for you as well, so there's a lot more mistakes in that one defensively. This game's been alright so far. Okay, let's see. Ooh, that's just judging who's going to get there first. It's fine to go for that because Fodi obviously got back.
I'm using the short car.
To be fair, that was a decent attempt at a save. You tried to predict where it was going. That's what you should be doing with every save. Try to predict or try to see what they're going to do, if they're going to pass it or shoot it,
How much
and where they're going to do that.
Well, compared to the Octane, much.
So obviously, now they're going to talk about cars, which is obviously personal preference of whether you want a longer car, shorter car, good turning radius, less turning radius for more power, or different kind of shots. It really depends on your playstyle what car you choose. I mean, the X-Delver Mark II, which is the one you're using, is alright. It's not great, but it's fine. I used to use it. Although the Octane is very good for what it is. It's the most used car in the game, and there's a reason for that. And that's because it's very good. So what you're doing here is ball chasing. Oh, sorry. What you're doing here is ball chasing, which is just the wrong thing to do. What you should be doing is waiting in goal for your chance to come out, rather than trying to follow your partner as if it's some sort of conga line. You want to be in goal, back there. You want to be in goal and ready for Fodi to make a mistake, him to score, it's a rebound. You shouldn't really be facing this way. You should always try to be facing. If you're not the attacker, you want to be facing out to the pitch, because then that means you can get back. I mean, sure, it's great if you're, depending on obviously what side you're on. If you're on the right hand side, you want to be kind of facing a bit left, kind of diagonally. So if you, let's say your teammate is on the left hand side of the pitch and he's about to cross the ball in, where should you be? You should either be in the centre of the pitch, or you should be on the right hand side, facing slightly left at kind of diagonal angle, almost 45 degrees. So that means if the pass is successful, you can go for the shot. If the pass is not successful and they clear it, you can easily get back. Or obviously it kind of somehow goes in. It doesn't really matter, does it? So the three outcomes that could happen: rebound, goal, or clear. Pass. Sorry. So the three options that can happen are a goal, a rebound, or the pass goes in or something. Sorry, no. God, I need to get this right. So the three options are either goes in the goal, the pass is successful, or the ball comes out of the goal of a save, or the rebounds off the post or something. So that's a really good position to be in because you're facing opposite them, so it's a lot kind of a better shot that you can do. So be on the right hand side if your teammate's on the left hand side, and obviously vice versa. And it also means that you can obviously easily get back if it's a big clearance and you need to get back in goal. Let's see what you do here.
Which means it's got a bigger front foot.
Yeah, this is a bad shot.
And turns like a maniac. And a relatively simplistic hitbox. But
so here you're just way too close. Why are you within? You shouldn't be within 10 meters of your teammate, let alone this close. you're basically giving like holding his hand. What you need to be is in a kind of defensive position, what I like to call standby mode, which is where you're in the middle of the pitch, so you can go back or you can actually attack the goal if it's like a pass or a rebound.
It's really short.
And it's just gone over your head. It's gone over both of your heads, and now they can attack. Because this guy is actually the guy you're right next to you is in a good position to just attack. And obviously his teammate's even further left on the screen, so he can just keep attacking. And now they can apply pressure. Now it's 2v1.
Here's your footlong, sir.
Thanks. 12 inches of deliciousness.
Right, 3, 2, 1 now.
Honest.
So now what are you going to do? Let's move the mouse out of the way. Let's have a look.
Bunga, jeez.
Right, every time I hear "where did the ball go," I just think, that's because you don't have ball cam on. Now, right here, this is when you should be in the middle of the pitch. Because look, they have both missed the shot. You can see that on the right hand side of the screen. They both missed the shot right here. If you're in the middle of the pitch, you got to attack that, wait for it to come more into the middle, and they can't do anything about it. Look, they both missed the shot. Obviously, it's already going in. You've actually probably hindered the shot more than helped it.
Boo.
Because that would have been even harder for them to save if you just left it.
Boo. Fuck that shit.
Sure, you made it like a bit further out, but I reckon if you hit it a bit more directly on rather than trying to hit it to the side, probably would have made it a bit easier. So it's kickoff.
Ooh.
Okay, that's fine.
Fun latency out there.
That's a nice pass. That's really good.
Whoa, I got
That's
a
unlucky.
triangle.
That's a good pass.
Ooh, we got
That's
some
really
weird connection stuff. That's fun.
That's nice going in for the
Now
attack
back
there.
up. Let's see where it takes me. Up.
Your team has got a lot of ping. So you just kind of want to keep it at their
You're
end
back down.
Beautiful.
while
Beautiful.
your teammate is having ping issues. That's why you need to keep pressing
Sure,
select
that
or
hit
tab
was
all
sick.
game, depending on obviously what you're playing.
Oh,
Is it really helps you see what's going on, especially with the ping and also points, so you can see kind of who's doing more work. Because generally points means doing more work. Obviously, there's a bit more bias towards scoring goals than making saves, so it's not really a great representation, but it is a representation.
Didn't even need to do it.
That's just that's just a bit lucky.
yay, look at that. Nice.
It's a good attack. It's a decent little kind of pass, if you will. Obviously, the opponents are worse than you here, so you kind of don't really. That's a really nice kickoff from actually your teammate. That's the quick kickoff.
Yeah, I did
The thing, okay, I was about to say about the thing I have to say about the fast kickoff is it really doesn't matter at this level. If you can do it, it doesn't matter because the thing that counters fast kickoffs is the most bog standard kickoff every time. If you do the most bog standard kickoff, you block the quick kickoff most of the time, as long as you're not stupid. If you can read what they're doing, like you see they're driving out, they're probably going to do a quick kickoff. So just try and block where the quick kickoff is going to go, and you're going to do it. If you can read kickoffs, which I'd like to say I'm pretty good at, you can see where the opponent is trying to go with the shot, and you can then try and block it. And if you're the second person to hit it, then it's going to go over there. It's going to go into their side, isn't it? Because if you think about it, if you hit it first, it's going to rebound off them and go back onto your side. Whereas if they hit it first and you're in the way to stop it, it's going to go back over to their side or stay in the middle. So it's basically just the easiest way to block a quick kickoff is literally to just do a standard kickoff and just try and get in the way of their kickoff, really.
That's boost.
It's just like doing a save, but in the middle of the pitch.
Yeah, my penis.
I don't know what your opponents are doing at this point. Okay, that was an interesting... And that's just all about knowing where the ball's going to be and seeing where the opponents are and your teammate is. Because if you can see that the ball is rolling across the goal, you don't want to go to where the ball is, you want to go to where the ball's going to be when you get there. And it's just some basic stuff. And I mean, I can see a few pixels there, which I think is your opponent, so they're going to clear the ball. You should be going for boost and then the goal. You miss the boost, and now you're not going in goal. And that should be a goal, but it's not going to be.
Oh, doesn't matter anyway.
So these guys are bad, but if they weren't bad, then you would have been scored on about as many times as you scored, because simply put, you'll make a lot of defensive mistakes that aren't being punished. And you're very lucky for that in this game, but you won't be as lucky next game. And I know that because I've seen the video, but...
Got rammed into the guy.
Right, let's see what you do here. Yeah, there's no need to go into that corner there. You just need to wait for them to hit it to you, because it's just so much. You get so much more power if it's coming towards you, right? Because these guys, you know, they're not very good at attacking, so they're not going to have a really good shot on goal in the top corner, are they? That's just simply knowing that your teammate's in goal. Well, I'm sorry to interrupt myself, but you can see your teammates in goal, right? So what that means is that you should let them, because they're going to have a better shot, right? You'll say this later, but you're going to say, "Oh, I'm sorry, did you have a shot on goal?" And yes, you did. And it's just that basic stuff that you need to know where your teammate is at all times.
That was too.
Right, let's see what happens here. So Fodu clears this.
Goal.
You're going for it here. So that's another example of committing but not committing at the same time. You've gone towards the ball, right? And then you boosted, you've committed to it. At that point, as soon as you use boost to get somewhere, you've committed to going there. And you've committed to go, and then you slow down, you just put on the brakes.
I mean...
And now you're going to pay the price for that, because Fodu's right there. And that's what Fodu's fault for being there, to be honest.
This thing is
Right.
nuts.
You break 10. Yeah, I mean, these guys are bad at attacking, but they're not too bad at defending. I know they've let in 5 goals, but they know what they're doing. If it's rolling along the goal, and they're just kind of sitting on the goal line in that corner, they're probably going to clear it. And you should have seen that. You should have seen he was in goal. And kind of, that's where, again, where you should be in that position where you can always get back, or the standby position where you can always get back, or you can go for the goal if the opportunity comes up. It's nice. Now you should turn off ball cam to see where you're going instead of turning around. Okay. This is fine though. I don't know why you just, yeah. Again, that's where you're sitting under the ball and you're just kind of waiting for it to come to you rather than go to. You can see Foden's doing the right thing here. He's going for the shot because he's actually got momentum. He's in a good position. He's sat on the halfway line. I can see from his boost trail where he was.
Almost didn't get enough height.
Alright, so here we are in the second game. Let's see what you do. So attacking the kickoff. So that's just there. That kickoff. I'm just gonna watch that again because whoops. So let's just have a look at this kickoff. So you should be just going straight for the boost. You then go too far left. Then you go too far right. Then you kind of straighten up. And look, he's just chipped it over you because you didn't do a proper kickoff and didn't jump there. Okay, we'll watch that again.
We don't talk about that, okay?
Oh, these guys are very good that you're up against here. But obviously you don't know that yet because it's the very start of the game. So let's just watch this kickoff. You kind of get it wrong and then you don't even jump. You don't even jump into the kickoff. And you should be flipping into it, not just jumping. I've seen you jumping into it normally.
Because, like...
Alright, so now they're going to talk about Dota for a bit, which is kind of not that interesting, but...
Maybe they'll change it up for later in the week, but, like...
Again, you're just way too close to the goal there. If that gets pinched out, you're screwed. These guys will score on you every time. Because you're just too close to the goal to be able to react and do anything. So a little bit to the side, that's nice.
Do it. Ooh, scared.
So then you should be telling your teammate there, I'm coming back in goal, you can go. Luckily Fodu is good enough to know that he can see you coming back and he's like, yeah, I can go now. So you're just ball chasing. What's the point if you're going there? That right there, that position there from the, you can see the edge of the corner circle here, or the edge of the centre circle here, all the way to your box. If your teammate is in the other, in your opponent's area of that, then you should not be there. You should be in your goal. If they are in the kind of area, kind of the third, not the quarter of the pitch, that's the kind of the box and back of the opponent, then you should be at kind of in this area or the halfway line, and not any closer. So here you're in no man's land, as everyone likes to call it, and it's not the place you want to be. Because look, you get chipped, and then you're screwed.
He's trying.
Not.
Got him. Oh.
It's kind of lucky for the opponent, but it really isn't. You'll see why it isn't lucky in a second. And basically what you've done there is you're in no man's land. Obviously on this pitch it's not really a box, it's more like a circle, but my point still stands. In every map there's kind of a box. And if your teammate is in kind of 2/3 of the pitch up, then you should be in your box. If they're any higher up, then you should be in that kind of a bit higher up of the pitch from your box to halfway line. So it's kind of up to you how attacking you want to be. If you're confident you can get back in time, then sure, go ahead. But if you're not, especially against these guys who are very fast on the ball, then you might want to be a bit further back just so you can get back in time.
Oh,
I was too far back.
Yeah. You say you're too far back, but you're actually too far forward there. Look where you are. He's literally above you. The ball is next to you. And look how high it is in the air. You should be there in goal, right here, facing outwards. Looking at the ball, always looking at the ball. Or you should be in the goal sideways, going for the save in the top corner or on this part of the goal, because that's a great place to be because it gives you enough time to get enough speed to get the save. But that's obviously quite advanced to be in that part of the goal. But just being in the centre of the goal and looking out is very important, and just kind of seeing what's happening in the pitch. So then he has a shot, he misses, then you go in the goal for some reason rather than turning around. The power slide is one of the most powerful features in the game, and not that many people lower down use it. And if you use power slide there, you could literally be in the goal. I know it wouldn't have made too much of a difference, but it would have put you in a much better position. Look where you are now. Look where Fodo is. He's going to go for the shot. He's going to miss. But look where you are now. You have literally no chance to save this at all, because you're upside down. You're out of control. I mean, you don't have the control. No offense, but you don't have the control to get that save, right? You get pretty close. To be fair, that's just because you dropped down.
fuck.
It's just a good shot.
Kidding me?
Okay, this is a good position. Stay there. That's where you should have been, right? When the ball's here, you should be. Hold on, I've gone too far. You should be there, right here. That's where you should be, but on the other side of the pitch, so on the left, if he's passing on the right, and that's where you should be when the ball is there. Then you come in.
Oh man, that was the pass. That was sick.
Make a demo, that's fine. Right, demos are very powerful in the game. If you use them correctly, they can make or break an attack. So look, you're too close. Look where you are. You're on the edge of the box. If this gets cleared, or if Foden makes a pass, you're going to be too close to score the goal, and you're going to be too close to get back if the clear is big.
Landed so poorly,
which is what it's going to be. You kind of start reversing, but then Foden makes the pass, and then you're kind of in, and then you turn off ball cam. And then you have no idea where the other guy is, so you have no idea where the left guy is, because you haven't flicked your right analog stick. And this guy's probably going to save it, because he can actually aerial. You know you can't aerial. So giving yourself the best chance you can to be able to actually score this goal is important.
No.
So that guy's coming, you had no idea he was coming in because you didn't have ball cam on. It's just knowledge. Knowledge is so important in Rocket League. If you know what your opponent is and what they're doing, it's very, very useful. And the same with your teammate. It was very predictable, actually.
Yep.
It was going to do that. And that's why it wasn't lucky, because they did it twice, the bar squeeze there. So, I mean, you see this kind of gameplay and you think, oh, that's just lucky. But it's not. Oftentimes, if they're wrecking you 2-0 and they've scored the same goal twice, it's not luck at that point.
Twice that guy does the same bullshit.
Yeah, but it's not though, is it? Because he's done it twice. If he's done it twice, right, once, fair enough in a game, it looks like an accident, fair enough. But when he does it twice, the same guy does it twice.
Ramming the wall.
Yeah, it's just like
It's got a bar squeeze, but yeah.
smashing the ball in.
That's fine. That's actually a really good strategy, because it's hard to save them. It is, especially at this level. Right. Again, you're kind of wobbling around. You're not kind of doing definitive movement. You need to get practice kickoffs. So kickoffs are really important. Right. Okay, that's just bad communication. You had no idea who was going to clear that. Just say, I got it. And then Fodu will be intelligent enough to not go for that. This is a nice little play on the wall. That's alright, don't worry about that. I don't want to see where Fodu was then, but obviously you didn't know. And when you're making a pass, it's quite important to know. So you kind of hear Fodu kind of taking that breath. And when you hear someone take a breath, it usually means they're going for a really kind of important shot. Or that sound, like the effort sound, the butt clench sound. That's when you know that they're doing something important. Right, let's have a look at what you do here. So you kind of hit it up the wall. You don't know where Fodo is. Again, Fodo was a bit closer there, although I think he was just edging up because he seemed to have a bit of momentum to get back, so I reckon that's fine. Now this guy's got a hat trick, and you're starting to think, actually, yeah, maybe what he was doing before wasn't luck. And that's not too bad because I can see what you're trying to do. You're trying to make that pass into the goal. Right, let's see what you do here. That's fine. Stay in goal. That's fine.
Oh, 30. Tap that in.
You're going way too fast. This guy, right? The other guy, he's miles away, right? He's not gonna defend it. Let's have a look at this
So I thought
again.
that hit was gonna hit it wide.
You're defending. This guy, he's
30,
driven off to
30,
get the
30.
boost.
Tap that in.
He's not anywhere near. You're going way too fast. You should be flipping into this to make sure that goes in. You don't want to be chipping it like that. Like, if you hit the bottom of the ball, it's going to go up. If you hit the top of the ball, it's going to go down. So why not flip into it, hit it down? This guy's not even... He was driving the opposite way. He's driving away. There's no one to save it. Just put it along the ground.
Oh man, that was yours.
Yeah, it was too
Now
far.
that guy comes in, so you had plenty of time, but you didn't know that. You didn't have ball cam on, so you didn't know he's coming in, so you went for that shot, and now you're going to pay the price for it. You're in defence. Please stay in goal. No, don't go there. Don't go there. You're ball chasing again. Right, please stay on the halfway line here. Now you're going to go in. Look, look, you can see his trail. You're literally right next to each other. Never be right next to each other unless there's a reason to be. There was no reason for you to be exactly where each other were. Now you're up. Foden's back in defence. Right, don't go there. No. Right, okay. If Foden gets back here, then it's fine. But yeah, you see, if you're in goal here, Foden wouldn't have even had to do that. That would have been the simplest clearance it would have been ever. So let's see what you do here. Okay, you're a bit too close, but Foden's getting back. So it's fine. Okay, now you should attack. That's it. Go and commit. That's it. It's going to come out again. Now you should get back. Don't go for the ball. You can see Foden's committed to that attempt. He's going to be quite slow getting back. These guys are going to be quite quick on the attack. You need to get back as fast as you can into that goal and make that big clearance that Foden needs, because he can just kind of stay in the middle of the pitch, wait for your cross, your clearance. Those guys are going to both commit to the attack, and then you just got an easy goal from there. But now look, they're both on the attack. Only one of you passes the halfway line. And they're going to try and pass this in probably. Tries to fake him out, it doesn't work. You're kind of flicking between ball cam and non-ball cam, interestingly here. But I know you're just trying to get your orientation. You missed.
Yeah.
See, like this is where it just all goes wrong. I've seen this way too much. This is what you need to stop doing. Is turning off ball cam to get these shots. Because when you get higher up the ranks, people are going to be able to aerial and they're going to be able to take this. They're going to be able to score this shot, which they do, I think. Oh no, they just miss. Only Foden got it actually. But you didn't know that Foden had that. You thought, oh, I can just tap this down. You knew where the ball was there. You can see that. Because if you think about it, if your car's on the right hand side, the ball's going to go left because it's going to bounce off your car and go to the left hand side. So why be on the left hand side of the ball so it went right?
Wrong way.
Yeah, exactly. It was the wrong way. But it was so easy to control that. Right, 1 minute to go. You're 3-0 down. I said attack that. That's good. That's nice. That's a drop shot. That's good. A drop here. Same thing.
Sorry.
That's I don't even know what to say to that, because there was no need for you to turn there. There was no need for you to turn on the left. You should have just got in goal, because you could see Foden was coming out. You could see he was going to try and make the clearance. So you just want to be back. So if he misses, or they hit it past him in some way, then you're in goal ready to defend. Look, now they're just going to simply put it away.
Right, it's my fault.
Look at that. It's good that you're recognising that it's your fault though, because it was. You missed the ball as well, and it all went wrong from there. There's only 45 seconds left in the game. You just want to be trying to score a goal at this point, but kind of not letting any at the same time. You want to kind of think, okay, it's 0-0 now. We're just going to try and get 1-0. Nope. Just going to do it for pride, you know. Try and keep the clean sheet from now on, and yeah, that's going to be a goal. So obviously you haven't scored any goals yet. At this point, you kind of just want to score and not let any in, as I said. See, that's what you need to do in every single kickoff. Just do that every time, and you won't lose a kickoff. That's fine to do. Hit it backwards, hit it forwards. Go at the wall here. Don't wait there. Okay. Okay, again, you're waiting here. You have no idea where they are, and you miss the ball anyway. Even though you know exactly where it's going to be and when it's going to bounce. And they're going to score. That's a good save, though, to be fair.
Ah.
That was unlucky. That was a good save, to be honest. But they were just there to defend that. Can you see where the other guy went as well? He went back there. He was ready for. He didn't commit too hard. The other guy was back in defence. The other opponent. We've got 10 seconds left. Just try and score a goal at this point. Chip it up. Yeah, you didn't want to flip back because you're halfway up the pitch. There's no need for you to hit it on the ground. Just try and chip it in the air. Try and get it past them. Try and get it in the goal. It's great to be flipping to try and get there faster, but I didn't need to flip there. So that's the 2 games I'm going to show you guys. And if you like this kind of video where I kind of give tips and tricks on analysing gameplay, do leave a like on this video. Also, do remember to suggest what I should name this series, and I'll see you all later. Goodbye.